The linked list is an extremely important data structure in the field of computer science. It is a dynamic data structure and it has literally hundreds of uses. It can be used for undo functionality, a browser cache, and also can be used in mathematics for polynomial addition. The operation system will use linked list for prioritized job queues. In fact, linked list can be used to implement other data structure. Here is a linked list. The data does not appear to be in any particular order. Order of these items is implied by a system of a pointer. We have a pointer called start which indicates the first items in the list, in this case Abigail. Abigail has the next pointer which points to Beatrix, the third item in the list. Beatrice is the next pointer point to the first item in the list. Chloe's next pointer points to the fourth item David, and David in turn points to the fifth item Edward. Finally, Edward points to the second item Francis. Francis' pointer is set to 0, which means that Francis is the last item in the list. So how can we represent a linked list? A move towards implementing one programmatically. Here's our system of pointers again, but this time we've got two array variables, one called data, which holds the data in the order in which it arrives, and another array variable which holds the next pointers. We also have a pointer to indicate first item and a variable to indicate the next free space. Let's consider a logarithm to traverse a linked list. We have a variable called BTR. We begin by assigning the value of start to BTR, in this case 6, and then we have a while loop. So while BTR is not 0, well, at the moment it's 6, output the data item position 6 in the data array, in this case Abigail. We then assign Abigail's next pointer to BTR, which means BTR now is 3. Back to the top of the loop, and we can output data in the number 3 Beatrix. We assign Beatrix next pointer to BTR. BTR now is 1. Back to the top of the loop, and we can put out the data item number 1. Chloe's next pointer is 4, which we assigned to BTR back to the top of the loop, and we output data items number for David. Same again, we assign David's pointer 5 to BTR back to the top of the loop and output data items number 5. This time Edward. We are nearly there. Assigned Edward next pointer into the case 2 to BTR back to the top of the loop, and we output data items number 2. Now this time we are assigning to 0 to a BTR, which means we cannot exit the loop and the program is finished. Searching a linked list is a very similar. Only difference is the time. We were testing each item as we visited to see if the item is we're looking for. If it is, we set a boolean to a true and we can exit the loop. The final thing worth remembering is that the linked list can have more than one set of pointers. Our original list had a set of pointers which indicate alphabetical order of the data. But we can have another set of pointers which indicates relative ages and another set of pointers which indicate their relative salaries. Clearly, a linked list is not just any old list.